Welcome back once again to International Star Media, the Gold Star Standard, at the Gold Star Standard. Reactions, reviews, and news you can use. Once again, I am your host, International Yada, for the records and the dollars. Check this out. I'm coming for the pimps. That's what Democrat Dean Thompson had to say about Senate Bill 2167 coming out of the great state of Texas. That's what she had to say. Now, the bill is about massage parlors, but what she had to say out of her mouth was, I'm coming for the pimps. Let's get straight off into this. Check this out. Senate Bill 2167 would allow for the prevention or delay of massage licenses if the owner has previously been connected to human trafficking. Now, this is what Senate Bill 2167 is about, and it was amendments made to it. An amendment introduced by Houston Democrat Representative Thompson would put money recovered during an investigation and allow it to be used for future human trafficking cases. So if you get caught up in human trafficking, that is being found guilty of forceful coercion, violence, and or the threats of violence, and sexually or human trafficking a person, they can and will use those funds for further investigation into human trafficking cases. This is what this bill is about and the amendments. The bill requires a third vote in the House before it can be sent back to the Senate. Senate Bill 2167 would allow the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation to prevent or delay the licensing of massage establishments and schools if the owner has been issued an emergency order to stop because it's in an investigation into human trafficking. The bill would also let TDLR delay issuing a license if they have reasonable cause that human trafficking was or was likely to be committed at the location, or if the person who was applying for the license had a location where human trafficking had occurred. This what it sounds like is massage parlors. A lot of massage parlors have been raided throughout the United States. Y'all got to keep up with the news and what's going on. You got to keep up with the news. But if you're not, that's what we here for. International Star Media, the Gold Star Standard, at the Gold Star Standard. Reactions, reviews, and definitely news you can use. Let's continue. Massage schools cannot change locations without applying for a new license. So they saying if you open a massage school and or massage parlor, you have to use the same location that you use while applying. They want to know where you are and what's going down. Now here's Democrat Thompson, and this is what she had to say. Check this out. Let me know what you think.
Members, let's continue to crack down on human trafficking at massage parlors. There is an amendment.
Like he started off and said, the amendment is for massage parlors. She went straight to the pimp on it. Put it all on a P. Here we go.
Crack down on human trafficking at massage parlors. There is an amendment.
The following amendment, the clerk will read the amendment.
Once again, he said the amendment is about the crackdown of human trafficking at massage parlors. So I guess they're labeling the women and or men that run these massage parlors as pimps. This is what's going on. And I talked about that before, blurring the lines between what a pimp is and what a sex trafficker is. The difference between them. But anyways, let's continue.
Crack down on human trafficking at massage parlors. There is an amendment.
The following amendment, the clerk will read the amendment.
Amendment by Thompson.
Chair recognizes Dean Thompson.
I told you I was coming for the pimps. Well, I'm ready for them. I'm going to take their money.
All right.
And I'm going to give it to the people that they've been running over.
Yes.
That's what this amendment's going to do.
All right.
And where they are located, we're going to take their money, and we're going to make sure that the people that they've been trampling upon are going to be benefiting from it. I move passage.
Y'all better pay attention.
Dean Thompson sends up an amendment against the pimps. The amendment is acceptable to Mr. Bumgarner.
Y'all heard that, right? He said that the amendment against the pimps. Y'all better pay attention to what's going on here. And these laws that's constantly changing, dealing with human trafficking. What human trafficking is. Remember this, you do not want to get caught up in charge with human trafficking and or sex trafficking. Remember, they use the elements of force, fraud, coercion, violence, and or the threats of violence to find you guilty of this. You do not want to get caught up with this. You need to know what's going on out here. Make sure you know what you're doing if you're doing what you're doing. International Star Media, the Gold Star Standard, at the Gold Star Standard. Reactions, reviews, and news you can use. Once again, I am your host, International Yada, for the records and the dollars. And we will see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. We here to stay, not to play.